M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. Brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. Y'all already know. And tonight we got Mr. URL himself, 3-time champion of the year. Every fucking bar in the building. Geechi Gotti. How you doing, King?
Yo, 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 yo. It's
What's
good,
going on,
man.
bro? How's life? How's your family?
Oh, life is good, you know. Everything's good, man. Can't complain, man.
What's it like at the top of the mountain?
The top of the mountain, man, it's lonely at the top, you know what I'm saying? It's lonely at the top, man. You know, it's definitely lonely at the top, but you know, it's beautiful though, you know, for people to consider you one of the top dogs, if not the top dog in this culture.
Okay, let me
Definitely a
ask you
humbling
this.
experience.
In 100 years, when they look back, who do they give more props to? You, Tay Rock, Mook, or Lux?
In 100 years,
In 100 years.
I mean, equally, you probably it depends. It's like 100 years when you speak. Excuse me, Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Equally, you gonna give them all props for the different things they brought to the game. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be people that's gonna be like, man, Mook. You gonna give it to Mook. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be people that say, nah, Rock. And it's gonna be somebody say Lux. Then it's gonna be those who like, nah, man, Gotti. Gotti changed the game. Gotti brung this. You know, I feel like the culture, the way I brung certain things to the culture, business wise, like outside of just the battle rapping, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
Yeah.
I've kind of brung more to the table than some others have, you know what I'm saying, as far as like opening the eyes and bringing it to the masses and making this more of a business and $1 million industry now, you know what I'm saying, when you got somebody like myself that you can market it around and bring in eyes from everywhere, you know what I'm saying. I do feel like I'm one of the forefront spearheaders of that, you know what I'm saying, of getting everybody in tune with battle rap to where not just a select few people watching, but like the whole world watching it, and I'm in the forefront of that. So I feel like 100 years from now, like I will be able to be somebody that people be like, nah, man, that shit start being, you know, on TV. That shit start having Drake involved. That shit start having all this shit, man. Once Geechi was running the show, so yeah, man, 100 years they got to give it to me, man.
I feel you on that. And the shit that you was telling Lux, man, that was some real shit. Like, them niggas was happy to split 10 bands,
Yeah,
and y'all
like it's
split
a whole nother
150.
monster now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And of course, it's a collective because it's a lot of battlers. But it's just like the NBA. Like you know what I'm saying? If they started getting more money, it started becoming because of the players that was at the forefront. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like once
Facts.
LeBron and them dudes start being what they was, it's like, oh, we got to give them bigger shoe deals. We got to give them bigger stuff because these players that's in the game right now is crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like so each generation, you know, like set the standard for it to go bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like it got so just like after me, it's probably gonna be somebody that show up in a couple years, 4, 5 years from now, that be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, who is this dude? He the new cat who just got everybody like now. He done took it to another level. You know what I'm saying? They watching this shit live in the metaverse or something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think another nigga can be as outside as you were, though.
Yeah, yeah, I believe that too. I don't know about that. Like, I'm all the way outside with it,
Oh my
man.
god, man! I was looking through the resume today and yesterday, and I'm like, damn, like who haven't you battled that you need to battle before you hang it up?
The only battles I probably still got is Mook, Hitman, Hollow the Don, Iron Solomon, maybe Pat Stay,
That would be fire.
Reed Dollars. You know what I'm saying? It'll be about those 6, 7 battles. That's like, okay, those is legends, dudes who pretty much, you know, they got enough name and enough legendary status in this game to where it would still make sense.
I don't want
Besides
to see
that,
Mook, bruh. Like
yeah,
he's Larry Holmes after he got flabby and sick. Now,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
Some of them is beat
respectfully.
up, you know, they still, you know, but they still can come out there and, you know, they go out there and the crowd go crazy for them. Like I heard Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan finna fight one last time, and they about
Come on,
60
man.
something and
Stop it.
70 something. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Yeah, that's how some of these older battlers, yeah, they go out there and just give them one last hoorah. You know what I'm saying? The fans go crazy for them.
Yo, what was your first battle?
My very first battle on URL or just period.
Just period.
My first on cam battle was on the Riot. The Riot King Rico versus Geechi Gotti on the Riot. First on cam battle. I had a battle before that didn't get filmed though. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that was my first on camera one. Then my first URL battle was versus Hemi. That's how it's on him. It's called Geechi Gotti versus Hemi. That's on URL. And then the
Jesus
rest was
Christ.
history, man. Hemi from New Orleans, I believe.
I seen you versus Thesaurus. I didn't know you was doing it that long.
Yeah, I done battled all type of people, man. You
And
name
shout
them,
out
I
to
done battled them,
Thesaurus.
man.
Don't get the respect he do in the battle
Nah,
world.
yeah, the Source is a legend, man. Especially
Yeah,
on the West Coast, you know.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's huge on the West, man. You know, especially in that King of the Dot grind time in those leagues and that fan base. Like, there's nothing more you can say about him. He done did it all.
Yeah, like my
Excuse me
first
again,
battle
man. I had
that
a long night, but definitely, man, he's one of those guys who probably don't get like the respect that you would think as far as like the Mook, the Luxes, and getting mentioned
facts.
with those guys, but he's just as impactful as those guys to a lot of
Oh my
battlers. You know what I'm
god.
saying?
I think my first battle that really got me into it was FLO versus Dumbfounded.
Yeah,
Like every once in a while, like actually I went back and watched that shit today just for
yeah,
just it just it's hilarious to me. And the
yeah,
shit that FLO says to this nigga, man.
man. He's still to this day, he's still dropping them type of bars, man. And that's what's so
Oh,
crazy with battle rap is, you know, like if you stay at this sport and don't kind of take a break with it, if you stay active, because the source stays active, like you still able to kind of punch with the best of them, you know, in that ring. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just about keeping your sword sharp. Just like, excuse me, anything in the NBA or NFL, those players who take a break, sometimes they come back, they ain't got it, but you stay 20 years straight through playing, and you like, dude, he ended his career. He was on top of his game the whole way. You know what I'm saying? He might
facts.
have got a little older and didn't have as much speed, but he still had the experience to know how to make the right play at the right time and do the right shit because they stayed active, you know, as opposed to somebody that played for 10 years, then left and tried to come back 5 years later or something. It's like, he ain't really got it no more. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like the Source, somebody that kind of stuck in this thing his whole career. He never really took a break. You know what I'm saying? He kind of always been active.
Yeah,
Small
I give
leagues,
it
big
like
leagues,
The
everything.
West Side, him and Diz definitely legends up there.
Yeah.
You're a student of the game, like for real. And people don't give you enough credit for being a student of the game. When
Yeah,
somebody
most
come to
definitely.
you, they ain't into battle rap. Give me a battle that you'll recommend for them that you're not involved in.
That I'm not involved in, but I tell people to watch.
Yep.
I always tell people watch Nitty and Av, man. Nitty and Av
Okay.
is just a punch fest, man. It's gonna make you hear some of the most creative bars you ever heard if you really want to hear next level writing where it's like, damn, like what the fuck is these dudes saying to each other? Why are they saying this? You know what I'm saying? Like what the hell make these dudes, you know what I'm saying, go at each other like this? I say that one JC in New Jersey twerk. I always recommend that one. Just the visual of that, like both dudes having the same pen level and crazy things, but Twerk being able to like it also shows you how like height and defense and certain movements can affect the battle. You know what I'm saying? I think the
Hmm.
way Twerk was able to use his height and his physical build to make his bars sting a little harder than JC's in that
Yeah.
battle at certain points in time can make you see like, damn, okay, I know it's all bars, but also the visual made me, I mean, chose this player, did this battler over this one. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one. Shit, man. Without me in it, it's a few of them though. I could say, man.
I fuck
It's
with
some it's
JC
some
and
lower
Chiller
league
too.
ones too, man. That I enjoy, man. When they talk about homies battling homies, man. When I battle Nitty, if people ever go back and A had it was Active versus Dre Vicious. Them dudes is from the same gang, same everything, and they had a battle with each other, and they left nothing. You know, they really went at each other. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like one of the best battles. So if somebody get a chance, go watch Active versus Dre Vicious,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Grape
watch
Street
that one.
versus
I ain't
Grape
seen that
Street,
one.
Watts versus Watts, Homie versus Homie, and they really went at it. You know what I'm saying? Like left it all on the field up there, man. So when I seen them dudes do it, it's like, oh man. And they was in a tournament as well. It was some money on the line in that tournament for them, you know. So when I seen that, it's like, yo, it's nothing. There's nobody I can't battle. These niggas is grew up together and all that, and they went in there and they left it on. They kept it bars and everything. That's how me and Nitty
How
do.
you cool after that though? I don't understand that part.
Cause it's for the bread. It's like we at the end of the day we peers. We had a job. You know what I'm saying? It's just like two homies being cool. If a nigga arguing in their house over a dice game or arguing over the goddamn something and y'all just have a fight. A regular old fist fight, man. Y'all go, y'all just fight, you know what I mean? And y'all get up and shake hands. Like
Yeah,
that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
Like you
you.
should be able to fight your brother because he said something to moms that you didn't like and you fought him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nigga, I still love you, still my brother, nigga. But hey, nigga, you said you call moms a bitch. You don't talk to her like that. I don't be like, you know what I'm saying? What's
Yeah,
wrong
but
with
that
you?
shit ain't on tape, and niggas ain't watching that shit over and over and over
Yeah.
and clowning the loser.
So I feel like that's what this is, man. Like when you don't take it personal, you just have a good time with it, and you just let these brothers do what they do, man. And it's an ulterior, you know what I mean, something that alters away from the violence. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say it. Say what
Yeah,
you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Get it all
yeah,
off your chest right now. However you
yeah.
feel, say it right now, then get it done. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You feel me? If you don't feel, if it ain't personal, just saying whatever. Sometimes it's just an outlet. Sometimes people just need to say some things and just get it off their chest because they having a bad day at the house with the wife or having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? At the job somewhere else where these dudes be working. So get up there and just talk your smack, man, and then go home, man, feeling a little better because you done got it off your chest.
Why you do Mike P like that though, bruh?
Man, he was just talking for a long time, man. Salute Mike P. I think he's a dope battle rapper. I think he definitely got his own lane in this sport.
His
You know what
career
I mean?
over,
His own
bruh.
fan
It's
base,
stop.
but
It's over. Like
yeah,
his
but I
career is
felt like
over.
he opened that door with me because of he had past interviews where he like called me overrated or said that he could be in my place if
Oh shit, I'm not sure what happened. But hopefully he gets right back up and we'll finish that one because I definitely like if you have not seen Geechi versus Mike P and it's a one rounder. I don't know what happened, bro. Can you hear
no,
me?
it's all good. I was still talking though. They heard me.
Oh, did they? Yeah, you just went off the screen and everything.
But excuse me, I said man, motherfucker almost sneezed. But I was just saying, basically, man, like he just loved those interviews. He was talking this smack that was enough to just kind of like, okay, when I finally get my hands on this dude, I'm gonna show him what it is, because some battles you do take it light, or you do just give him just enough. But then sometimes it's like, oh, this dude really think he better than me, or this dude really believes he can fuck with me. Like, okay, so let me show him, like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me just having a regular battle and letting the best man win, or we just it's closed and debatable, and we just, we leave and go on about our business. Like, nah, I'm finna embarrass you up here one time, man, because you thought you could fuck with me. You was telling people I wasn't who I was. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes
Yeah,
for battlers, it's better to not talk crazy and get your opponent like that because you might just get some where a little chance to just win, but you get to doing that and you put that fire, you put that fire to the motherfucker. Excuse me. You put that flame. You know what I mean? You put that flame in there, man, to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? To all that goddamn gas. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? You done
you
lit
got
it.
that Jordan shit to you though, bro. I think you just kind of create energy on you. Like a nigga ain't really got to say shit to you, and somehow you gonna create a beef.
I'm gonna create that energy. I like with like the water boy where I just see something in a nigga like, you know what I'm saying? What you say? You're like, huh? Nigga looking like, no, I ain't say nothing. Like, oh yes, you did, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's up. You feel me? Like I heard you, bitch. Like, oh wait, hold on, man. Like, oh man. So, you know what I mean? For sure, for sure.
When we gonna see you and Easy?
Me and who?
Easy, or did I miss that one?
Oh, easy to block captain.
Yes.
That's gonna come, man. That's gonna happen, man. I can see that happening sometime this year. You know what I'm
You know
saying? I
he
don't know the
he
date,
was
the
on
time, the month, but I feel like this will be the year for that because I'm working on a lot of other shit. Next year, I plan to really, be chilling. So I think right now is the best time to get Gotti versus Easy. You know what I'm saying?
he was on Angry Fan Live today talking his shit too, bruh.
Oh, word?
Shout out to Caps. Caps is the goat at this shit.
Yeah,
But yeah,
shout out
yeah,
Easy, shout out Caps.
he was talking that shit like how he doing all the numbers on caffeine. And speaking of caffeine, are you a fan of caffeine? Has that helped the culture or hurt the culture?
Now I like it. I think it helps. It brings some It brung a bigger audience as far as the money they're able to put behind some of these events, and you know what I'm saying. Some of this stuff. Not saying URL wasn't already doing that. They definitely been holding their own for years. But for me, it's like they they having the Drake involvement. They having, you know, like their app being kind of something next level. You know, giving people other means to see these artists in different lights, because a lot of these battlers got shows on the app as well,
Mm-hmm.
not just battles. You know, you go in there and you type in some of these battlers' names, and they got cooking shows, they got bar breakdown shows, they got podcasts, they got verses, all kind of stuff going on. So it kind of helps them in that aspect as far as like getting on and giving people another side to them. So yeah, I rock with it. You know, I think it's about growth and development. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, like things gotta grow and then they gotta develop into what they supposed to. So I think over time it's gonna continue to grow. And it's gonna be exactly what everybody expected it to be. And you know, the battlers still got to get up there and rap. You know, and put on the show. So it could be on caffeine, it could be on TV, it could be on the corner. Still up to the rappers to go up there and do their job.
I think it's been a gift and a curse. Like it definitely has increased, like what the ballers can make. Like you said, the exposure, the whole nine, but also it kind of watered down the lyrics for not niggas on your level, but niggas right below you and
Yeah,
below them, because those niggas ain't able to write 3 rounds in 10 days.
yeah. Now that's the issue. I think the output now of the amount of events that caffeine is looking to throw, probably. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? As opposed to like, but I think even before caffeine,
we was getting what,
URL
like
was already
4 events, 4 or 5 events
URL
a
was
year.
already going to be going into that direction. You got to think it's way too many battlers on URL. So eventually they was going to have to be throwing so many events, you know what I'm saying? Like to get everybody the opportunity that they want to see. So now, of course, you do see a lot of the main stars happen on these caffeine events, but they still have app only events that a lot of the lower names still get a chance on. And you throw these tournaments
Yeah,
where you able to, you know what I'm saying, kind of put fresher talent and kind of mix them in with more established talent and try to see if they can break through. And you know what I'm saying? So I think all of that kind of was already a direction they was going to, but like, you know, it just ended up having to be caffeine that did it. So yeah, but like you say, I can see the gift and the curse side of it.
who you think is the next nigga if
The
you had to
next guy
choose?
up,
Yep.
I mean, right now I would say easy, but he's probably, I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably looking at him like he's already establishing himself. So behind him, I would say it's tough, man, because it's so many guys that just needs that look. Like I like real name Brandon. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, him winning the UM last year on Summer Madness, the shotgun shug battle he just had with Nitty, the one rounder. Even though Nitty got him out of there, Brandon still left a lot of bars up there that I like, and he
Mm-hmm.
showed that he can compete. You know what I'm saying? Royalty out the West Coast. I feel like somebody that's haven't had the big opportunity yet, but when he does get a chance to rap on that stage with the passion that he brings and the being a student of the game, I feel like he will, you know, he will gain that fan base. My guy Eli the Mayor the same way. I feel like some of these dudes just need a stage, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, to showcase their talent. The way True Foe did versus me. I feel like
Let's talk about
he's
that.
one of those guys who always had the talent, just needed to get the matchup of somebody that they would really pay attention to, and then you know, and then that would give them that springboard. It's up to him to keep it up, of course. You know what I'm saying? And like now you in round two, you got to be even colder. You should, because now they gonna think you gonna kill Sheed. You know what I'm saying? They like, okay, we gave you the win versus Gotti. It's nobody else should be able to beat you. You know what I'm saying? Until you get to
But
the finals or
everybody
something.
everybody gets up for pause for Jordan.
Yeah.
It's hard to get up for Rod Strickland,
But see,
respectfully.
but then that's what becomes the problem, because then you get somebody like me who is Jordan, and I go crazy with everybody.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like Rod
yeah.
Strickland, like I'm going crazy against Trufo the same way. You know what I'm saying? I was going crazy versus Jazz, or even crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like I got in there with him, and he didn't get nothing light. I gave him bars at the bar. I feel like I won the battle. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel
But
like, you know,
can you see the debatable part of it though?
I can see the debatable part. I can definitely see the debatable part on it. Like I said, I want to make sure I say this. I'm definitely not upset with the ruling. I feel like he got the win, so salute to him. It's in the record books. It's a judge win. We can't take that back. He
Hmm.
kept his belt. He got the win. He's somebody I rock with outside of this, so I'm more than proud of him, and I hope he continue to go on farther in the tournament. And you know what I'm saying. And if he win it all, man, deservingly he win it all. You know what I'm saying. Salute to everybody in it. Of course, I'm rocking for Nitty and JC, but man, much love for True Folks, Swamp, all them cats that still left. You know what I'm saying? I love to see what they can pull off. But as far as me seeing the debatable part, yeah, I can see the debatable part. But I also could be objective and taking myself out of it and being a judge and saying, okay, he went first, he went crazy, but then Gotti went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like super crazy. You feel me? So then second round, okay, he went crazier. Gotti went crazy. Say you want to give him the second. Okay. Then we go to the third. He choking the third. Then Gotti go crazy again. If the battle is that close to where it feel like it's a debatable and somebody chokes in the battle, there's no way you're gonna give them the win, especially not against the number one dude, the number one seed, the champ. It's like you can't, you gotta be flawless against me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
judging on just a full totality 3 rounds. It's like, oh man, you choke. It's 100K on the line, man. You got to be. It's a tournament at the end of the day too. So if you choking in the tournament, you can't go in the second round. You know what I'm saying? Like against somebody that get. I could see if I was up there bullshitting, playing around, then it's like, yeah, he choked, but nigga, you was ass all three. You know what I'm saying? But I'm up there wilding all three, and then he choke. It's like realistically, it's like, nah, you lost that. He thought he lost. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he figured he lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, it was just at that point, it was like, oh, I see what's going on. Motherfuckers just was, they was tired of seeing the nigga go back and forth with this shit, man. So that's why I say I can see the debatable part, but then I break it down like that, and then common sense start to click in, like, nah, that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't
Yeah.
supposed to be out if it's you feel me, we just be fair as fair all the way around the board. Cause had I choked in the third,
It'd have been a
like he
wrap.
did without him, it would have been no brainer.
Although I wouldn't call it a choke. I'm gonna give him a light stumble. I won't say
Nah,
it's
he
a
had a
choke.
choke because he stopped for like 20 seconds walking around, and I'm like, you get it back, you got it. Like, come on.
What and see that's where I watched an interview of you about 6 months ago on Hip Hop Is Real, and you was breaking down like just the vet moves, and you could that's the difference between you and that nigga is that part where he
That's
stumbled,
vet
choke,
shit,
whatever you
yeah.
want to call it.
Like when I'm gonna
You
keep
would have been
going and I'm gonna
talking
say
shit.
some shit, I'm gonna
Exactly.
say something else. Like I'm gonna disguise my shit because even in the third, I stumbled over a word or something, but I was able to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and keep it going to where it ain't no. I'm not choking like it, but if I felt like I'm gonna choke, I'm gonna jump into another line and get back to where I'm going and keep it going. All that fucking. Ain't nobody gonna have to ever tell me get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
like you got it, bro. You got it. Like, nah, nigga, I already know I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to another line. I'm saying something else. Like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's also a difference, but that's just a vet. I think he'll learn that as time go. You know what I'm saying? Like after being in the ring with somebody like me and seeing how I can carry it and handle mine, like you learn those type of steps as time go by. He's still younger in the game, so he not the only one. There was a few dudes who stumbled and choked that night that did that same fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so it's just, it comes with being a veteran and knowing how to kind of like wiggle out of certain situations and
They
kind
make
of
that
like
shit
pull the
worse. It's
wool
like
over the
we wouldn't even
fans
have
and the
known
viewers'
that
eyes.
shit. They make it a lot worse. Let me ask you this: who, as people that came before you, like who pulled you to the side and gave you the best advice?
Danny Myers, man. I got advice from a lot of cats. I don't want to knock nobody. I got advice from a lot of cats that been doing it before me, from the Sue Surfs to the Arsenals, to the Disasters, to the Nitties, to the T-Tops, to the Avs. You know what I'm saying? You name it. A lot of dudes pulled me to the side and gave me advice that was doing this way before me. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
Danny Myers was the best advice, man. Like, and I always, and he still say this to this day. He tell people this, but you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the advice that he gave me, shared with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Where he was telling me, like, the separation is in the preparation. Like, that's what's going to separate you from the rest. How you prepare is going to be the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you know that you got to lock in and it's going to be different. It's going to be some battlers who you battle, and the nights before the battle, they drinking and drugging and hanging up and hanging out and doing what they got to do, and they not prepared all the way, and they going to go up there, and you was in there locked in like you was in for a championship fight, and you going to kill them. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all both might have had 2 weeks, but his whole first week, he wasn't focusing on the bars. He's playing the game and doing other shit, and you got to prepare like it's on. and that's what's gonna separate you. And that's what separated me my whole career is as much as I always took my prep serious, like I'm gonna lock in. Fuck if
Hmm.
it's to the last day. If I'm on the last day, I'm still going. I'm up to 5 in the morning. I'm gonna pass out with the phone in my hand, writing this shit, remembering this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. I'm gonna give it up my all in this motherfucker. You know. So Daddy was one of them dudes who told me that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like bro, that's what's gonna separate you is how you prepare differently than these dudes, man. How you take it more serious than everybody else. And look at Hip's career. He's somebody that always prepared, always on 10. You know what I'm saying? Even the times when he
Man.
messed up and had his bad games here and there, that's like 3 or 4 bad games out of a 8, 9, 10 year career, you know what I'm saying, of all craziness, you know. So that lets you know how he prepares, you feel me?
Yeah, Danny Myers choking is like a huge deal
That's
because
like, oh my God, he choked.
exactly,
You know what
yes.
I'm saying?
All right, and I know you got to go after this one, but let me get one more in. Your best battle.
I got a lot of them, man. Me and Surf, me and Arsenal.
You and Surf was fire, bro.
Yeah. Me
You
and
and
Nitty
Surf was
both times.
fire.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Me
gonna
and
take you and Surf over you and Nitty.
me and Shine. Me
Like
and
I'm gonna keep it a
Arsenal.
buck. Like with you and Nitty, like I ain't feel like I felt it was too friendly.
Okay. I ain't feel like that.
I felt like you and Surf, even though that's your nigga, it was not as friendly.
Nah, we wasn't friendly at all. Me and Arsenal though was also like that, where it was damn. They going at each other head right here. Me and Av, man, like I feel like me and Surf though, like as far as views, big stage, everything surrounding it, it's probably the best, biggest battle. You know what I mean? Because that's probably like a top 5 battle of all battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so there's always gonna be that. Like you gonna have Hitman and Verb, you gonna have Lux and Mook. You know what I mean? You gonna have about
yeah,
two more, and then you got Surf and Gotti. You know what I mean? Like, boom,
yeah.
we in that top 5 of battles of all
Facts.
time type shit. So I ain't mad at that one at all. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's definitely up there for me for one of my favorite battles. Just period. I would
Yeah.
say that. Chilla and JC,
Chilla and
absolutely.
Jason, exactly. You feel me? Those level battles. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask one. I'm sorry, one more though.
Yeah, no
Why
problem.
is JC not a bigger? Why is he not you?
I think JC just doesn't play the media game. Like I feel like he is though in his own right. It's like if we compared this to wrestling, you got cats like The Rock, then you got cats like Sting. You feel me? To where
Yeah,
Sting got his cult following. He
yeah,
he he gonna make his money. He's still looked at as one of the top wrestlers of all time. But The Rock is the face of wrestling. He gonna talk crazy. Him and Stone Cold gonna have all this
yeah,
media shit. Sting rarely talk. We barely hear him say anything. But he get in the ring, he do his job. But you know he's dope as a bitch. He ain't gonna say too much. You know what I'm saying? He might say one word on the microphone and that's it. I think that's JC where he don't do too much talking. He just come and show with his work. And it's like, all the peers respect you, all the battle rap fans, enthusiasts, they respect you. So you gonna get that money, gonna get that notoriety. You just ain't gonna be in front of the camera as much as somebody like a Geechi Gotti that's I'm
yeah,
gonna still pop and do my shit
yeah.
like that. So I definitely feel like, that's probably the only thing that holds him back in the eyes of the fans is him being a little less, you know what I mean, talkative, so to
And
speak.
low key, that battle was probably like I was one of those people. I didn't respect your bars as much until you
Till
battled
I battled
JC.
JC.
Yeah,
Yeah, facts. Hell yeah. He was
yeah,
one of them dudes that you got to stand in front of JC to even know if your pen is valid enough to even be in this league. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can stand up there and he'll react to something, then okay, you got something. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. That was
I
a fire
respect
battle
that.
too. Very underrated. On that note, man, I know you got shit to do, man. It's been an honor and a privilege, man. Shout out to M3S3 Clothing. Y'all already know,
Yeah,
man. The
man. Shout
best
out my guy
sponsor in
Fred,
the
man.
building.
M3S3 Clothing. Y'all make
Yes,
sure y'all shopping at m3s3apparel.com.
please
Get it,
do.
get it going. We got a nice collab going with M3S3, Central Ave, Cash Cartel, and the official No Studio and brand. Y'all can find that on www.officialgeechigotti.com. Subscribe to the No Studio and Network on YouTube. I just appreciate you having me, man. Intellectually Petty Radio. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully we can do this again in the future, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. Appreciate you having me, though, man. For real.
Shit, don't forget to follow me on IG too.
Yep.
Shit, man, I'm locked in, man. We sponsored by M3S3, bro. So we family.
Yes, sir.
Anything you need, man, hit me up. I got
Like,
you.
Likewise, man. Have a good one. Stay blessed, brother.
No doubt. You too, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, it doesn't get much better than that, man. Come on, man. I don't do shit but legendary shit. I'll really only have legends on this show in whatever thing you doing, whatever business you got. Um, Come on, man. At some point, some flowers got to come this way. Shout out to you, man. Have a dope ass day, and hopefully, I made it just a little bit better. On that note, man,